For the first time ever, Disney is hosting extended evening hours here at Animal Kingdom. Want to know how to make the most of those extra magical 2 hours in the park? Let's go find out. Hi ho everybody, this is Rob with Ear Scouts coming to you from Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park for the very first night ever of extended evening hours. Now this is a perk that Disney gives its deluxe resort guests. It's usually at Magic Kingdom or over at Epcot. Every now and again, once in a blue moon, they'll do it at Hollywood Studios. But until now, they have never done it at Animal Kingdom. Now the reason for that is because the animals have a pretty early bedtime. In fact, tonight it seems like they're not going to open Kilimanjaro Safaris. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but it is not in the list of attractions that are going to be available at this event. That said, it's not like we're going to be here crazy late or anything. This park closes right now at 7 p.m. So we're only going to be here until 9. It's not like we're going to be here till midnight or anything. What I am excited about is it's going to give us the opportunity to see Pandora after dark, which if you watch my videos, you know that's one of my favorite things to do here at Animal Kingdom. Also, all of the amazing Christmas decorations have now been added to this park, so we're going to get to see that all beautifully lit up tonight. But most importantly, we're going to focus tonight on letting you know how you can get the most attractions done when you are here for these extra 2 hours. Let's start off by quickly covering the basics of these extended evening hours events. In case you've never been, this is limited to those deluxe resort guests. It's mainly those Disney deluxe resorts, but also the Swan and Dolphin are included, as well as Shades of Green. You will still need to have admission to the park. So just because you're staying at one of those resorts doesn't mean you can just come on in. You have to have a park ticket. And keep in mind, if you're using a park ticket that, let's say you went to another park earlier in the day and you don't have that park hopper benefit added, you won't be able to get into Animal Kingdom. So you either need to have done your whole day here at Animal Kingdom or you need to have that park hopper option available to you. It's important to know that not all of the attractions will be open for this event. You can check Disney's webpage and they will show you the list, but we'll put the list up right now as it stands. This is subject to change, so it's possible some of these attractions may disappear from the list. It's also theoretically possible some attractions might get added to the list. That actually did happen once before. Hollywood Studios, when they were doing extended evening hours, initially it did not include Rise of the Resistance in the list, but then sure enough, Rise of the Resistance was available. The two attractions that are notable, that are not on the list right now for Animal Kingdom are Kilimanjaro Safaris, which makes sense, the animals need their beauty rest, and the other one is Kali River Rapids, which also makes sense because, of course, it can get cool in the evenings in November and December. There are really two rules that you want to remember when you're doing extended evening hours. Number one is to avoid the most popular attractions early in the evening. The reason for that one is because lots of the folks who are here as day guests who aren't even staying for extended evening hours, they can get into any line they want right up until park close, and they'll be allowed to stay in that line as long as it takes to ride the ride. In addition to that, folks coming in for extended evening hours are going to want to start at those most popular rides. So put those two things together and it equals really long lines at the beginnings of these events. The second really important rule of extended evening hours is do not crisscross the parks if you can avoid it. Here at Animal Kingdom, it can easily take 10 minutes to get from one end of this park to the other, and if you've only got 2 hours, 10 minutes ends up being a pretty big chunk of time, especially if you're going to then spend 10 minutes getting back to where you were before. For that reason, our strategy is going to be to start at the end of the park with the less popular rides and kind of sweep around the park so we don't do much crisscrossing in the course of the evening. Well, the sun is sinking pretty low in the sky right now, which means we are getting close to extended evening hours getting started. We'll meet you guys at our first attraction at 7 p.m. I just found a very important piece of information that is going to change how we're going to start this evening. I was looking at the wait times about an hour out just to see what we were looking at, and I noticed something peculiar. Meeting Mickey and Minnie at Adventure's Outpost was on the list of attractions that were going to be available at the event, but it was not in the list of available wait times. So I came over here, sure enough, they have turned off the queue, and the reason they've done that is because they're trying to get these folks cycled through so that when the event starts, it's going to be more or less a walk-on. Since we would be guaranteed a short wait if we're among the first to enter when this queue reopens, we're just going to kind of hang out here, and we're going to let you know what time that queue opens back up. We're about 10 minutes before the event's starting, and it seems no one knows about this little secret over here. There's nobody else waiting in line, so one thing it's important to note, you will need to scan in at each attraction, sort of like you have a Genie Plus Lightning Lane. They do this so they can make sure that you have an active hotel reservation at a qualifying resort hotel. One thing that you should be aware of though, sometimes things can glitch and it will say that you don't have access when you do. In those cases, just pull up your hotel reservation in the My Disney Experience app, show it to the cast member, and they'll let you through. Hopefully it won't glitch on you, but it has happened to us a couple of times. One other question we get a lot about extended evening hours, can you do this on your checkout day? And the answer is yes. Your checkout day does qualify you for extended evening hours. In fact, that's what we're doing here tonight. We actually checked out this morning from Animal Kingdom Lodge, but we're still going to be qualified to do extended evening hours tonight. It is 7:04 and we have already finished our first attraction of the night. They actually let us in right at 7 o'clock. The cast member that was there earlier said they might let folks in a little bit early, so it really probably just depends on the cast members there. I would recommend be there a little bit early just in case. So we're going to execute that strategy we talked about earlier. The shortest waits are likely to be in Dinoland USA, so that's where we're going to start. Change of plans. Right now, Dinosaur is at a delay. It's not closed, but I guess they're having some technical issues. So they recommended we go do something else and come back. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head over and do Triceratops Spin. I did take a look at those wait times, and you remember how I said there are not that many attractions open during this event? They all fit on one screen. I didn't have to scroll at all. You can see them right here. But as expected, Dinoland USA was at the bottom of the list in terms of wait time. So on to Triceratops Spin. Looks like ride number 2 is gonna be a walk-on. Here we go. Quick time check. It is 7:15 and we just finished ride number 2. Now we're heading back to Dinosaur.
In a perfect blending of science and technology, the Dino Institute has created the Time Rover, an amazing vehicle that will literally transport you to the age of the dinosaurs.
Quick time check. It is 7:30. We just finished our third attraction. Let's take a look at those wait times right now. Much like we predicted, everything on this side of the park, i.e. Dinoland USA and Asia, are showing really low wait times, but honestly, the wait times over in Pandora aren't looking too bad either. We're gonna continue with our plan since everything is going as expected. Next stop is Expedition Everest. I don't know what's going on the other side of Animal Kingdom, but this side is dead. Time for another time check. It is 7:45, so we still have an hour and 15 minutes. There are only 3 attractions left that we haven't done. So I wasn't even planning on doing It's Tough to Be a Bug, but the rate things are going, I think we're gonna be able to do everything. That said, I don't wanna risk it. The wait times look really great right now over in Pandora. Plus, we might want to spend a little bit of extra time in Pandora just because it's so beautiful over there at night. It's Tough to Be a Bug is going to have to wait. Next stop is Pandora. We are noticing that a lot of the food options are open here, which is nice. Usually in extended evening hours, your food options are really limited, but I guess since there's not that many attractions here in Animal Kingdom, they decided that they would open up a lot of these food options just to give you more stuff to do. We actually filmed a QR code a little bit back. We'll show it to you right now. You can actually scan this QR code and see all the different food options that'll be available while you're here for the event. My guess is that they have probably closed off Africa since there's nothing open in there. So probably we will have to cut into Discovery Island to get to Pandora, but I just wanted to walk through here anyway because these lights are so beautiful during the holidays. Everything is decorated for Diwali, and it's one of my favorite times to be here. Hi-ho from the future. This is Rob at the second night of extended evening hours here at Animal Kingdom. I'm breaking into this video because we've got something that changed tonight that I want to make sure everyone was aware of. I was actually just here tonight for fun. I was not planning on filming anything, and I got a notification on the app saying that they were adding a performance of Festival of the Lion King for extended evening hours. So I wanted to make sure you guys were aware. That's a possibility that might happen in the future. I spoke to some cast members. They said they weren't 100% sure if they're going to continue to have this performance, but they said it's a good chance that they will. It did not show up in the app in the list of performances though. It came as sort of a push notification to our phone that there was going to be a performance added. So you might not see it there, but if this is something you want to check out, and believe me, you have not seen Festival of the Lion King, you absolutely do want to see it. Check with the cast member, see if they're adding an extra show, and if they are, come check it out. And now we return you to our regularly scheduled video. We timed this one perfectly. Posted 10-minute wait, but this is a walk-on. There is nobody here.
no time now. Aewa, aewa, aewa.
We've got 45 minutes of park time left. This ride is a posted 25 minutes, so I honestly don't expect this one to really be 25 minutes, although it does take a while to ride this ride. Because of the pre-show and everything, it can really take about 15 to 20 minutes once you get through the queue to ride it. I still think we're gonna have time to chat. It's tough to be a bug though.
You're going to be matched to these things called avatars. You'll be able to link to that avatar and fly.
Such an incredible ride. That would be an amazing way to end the night, but we still have 10 minutes left. I would say that if it were me, I would probably just spend these 10 minutes really enjoying Pandora. This land looks incredible all lit up at night, but we have a video to make and there is one attraction that we have not done yet. So I think instead we're gonna head back to the Tree of Life and do It's Tough to Be a Bug. Unfortunately, you are not allowed to film in this attraction, so I will see you guys on the other side, but I do actually happen to have a little footage of the Hopper animatronic, which is kind of the best part of the show, so we'll throw that in right here. This is a surprise. They're actually running the Tree of Life projection show still, and it's actually 9:20. Normally, they cut that right when the park closes, so I'm surprised to see that they're running this later into the night. So how many attractions were we able to do at this event? How about all of them? We did every single attraction that was available to us. The plan that we made earlier tonight worked out perfectly, so I honestly wouldn't change a thing. I do think if you're here during the holidays, around Christmas time, there's definitely gonna be more folks taking advantage of these extended evening hours, so definitely wanna adjust your plans accordingly when you see what the wait times look like on the night that you're here. But starting at Dinoland and or Asia seems to definitely be the way to go. All in all, this was a great night at Animal Kingdom. And honestly, if you didn't have a full Animal Kingdom day, you could come here, say around 5 o'clock, you could do Kilimanjaro Safaris, you could do Kali River Rapids, and then all the rest of the attractions you'd be able to do at this event. I would recommend doing Everest during the daytime though, because I do think that ride is more fun when you can see everything, but still, it's super fun to do it, whether it's light or dark. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I hope it's gonna help you when you come here to do extended evening hours at Animal Kingdom. If it did, give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and then ring that bell. That way you'll be notified whenever new videos like this come out. Until next time, don't forget to think happy thoughts, everybody. We'll see you again real soon.